Hey, it's Niclas, K-pop movies stand for better health, and we're still doing K-pop reactions after all. In case you missed it, 2 weeks ago I uploaded a now private channel update video in which I announced that I would stop doing K-pop reactions. Not like entirely, I said it would be maybe one every now and then, but rarely like every few months. Reasons were lack of time, my asthma diagnosis, and copyright issues that made the content not monetizable, which given I want YouTube to become my full-time job, just made the whole thing very much not worth it. And then instead of K-pop reactions, I would be doing other K-pop related content going forward. Content that focuses even more on the music and lets me monetize the time I put into it. And well, last week, Shion of Dreamcatcher, my favorite K-pop group, debuted her new band K-Rocktical, and as a huge insomnia was like, of course I gotta react to the music video. That was the first reaction I did in like 4 months, and well, I had a lot of fun and really enjoyed it. And that's ultimately what matters the most. Like I said in that update video, if you want to create content on YouTube, you need to be passionate about your content, and I admire anyone that does content passionately, even if they're unable to earn any money or clicks with it, and really only do it because they want to do it. And finally reacting again after so many months just showed me that I love doing reactions. Sharing my excitement, joy, passion, and thoughts for the whole world to see. That's what it's really all about. I did a few more reactions this past weekend. Yeah, I missed it and don't want to stop doing them entirely. Like already said, in reactions are 100% done, and not that I will never ever do any reactions again, but my statement did kind of sound like I'm done with reactions. And I want to refute that statement and say that reactions will remain a part of Niclas K-pop. But, and here we come to the big but. I will still do K-pop reactions, but I will still pursue the new content ideas that I showcased in that update video. Reactions will remain a part of this channel, but they will no longer be the sole focus and content that you can watch and enjoy here. That means besides reactions, I will start doing proper K-pop album reviews, which includes rating every song and the album entirely. Sometimes I might even do a review for one song. I will also start doing other kind of videos and series that have to do with K-pop. I already got many ideas here, and just generally turn this channel away from being only known as a reaction channel, but just a K-pop channel. I could technically invest that time into more reactions and react to every single piece of content that came over pours out like I did in 2021, but like I said, at this point in my life, with bills to pay and dreams to chase, it's just not worth it. This kind of reaction content cannot be the only thing I do, and it's definitely also not the only thing I want to do. There was a part of me debating if I wanted to start doing Patreon exclusive content and put most reactions behind a paywall, but it also didn't feel right and also will help me build and grow this YouTube channel. There will still be reactions to music videos, sometimes performances or other things worth checking out, and besides that, more K-pop content for you to watch and hopefully enjoy. If anything, this is just a new and better era for this channel. Better for you, and better for me. One last thing regarding reactions though, in this case album reactions. I've always loved doing them because not many reactors reacted to B-sides. Unfortunately, these kind of reactions have become very troublesome for me to make for several reasons. Number one, copyright. Many songs often meant the video gets blocked, where I had to split things up into 2 parts, which is annoying. Number two, very time consuming. Depending on how long a song is, it might soak up 5 to 7 minutes of time to react and talk about it. If you then have an album with like 10 songs on it, yeah, that's a lot of time invested, especially keeping in mind that I can monetize the reaction. And number three, very exhausting and energy draining. Like mentioned earlier, I have asthma. I was diagnosed with it last year, likely a result of getting infected with COVID 2 times, and that makes long periods of uninterrupted talking very difficult to manage, as it both hurts my throat and I get very exhausted, which leaves me tired for the rest of the day. And if you see my album reactions, then you know that I talk a lot, I want to give a lot of personal input, like I don't just want to sit there quietly and that's it. I wanted the reactions to also be a review, which nowadays makes not just these album reactions, but recording scripts like this and also streaming quite a challenge to manage. Like last year, reacting to an album left me short-breathed and tired for the rest of the day, and that's just not worth it. And even streaming, like mentioned, which gives me way more room to rest my voice, often leaves me tired. Trust me, it sucks that the thing you love doing the most became so much more difficult to do over the years. I thought about other options, like I record a reaction to one B-side, take a 30-minute break or whatever, but that, like mentioned, makes it even more time consuming. Thankfully, I came up with a good compromise. Other than the earlier talked about album reviews, I will start doing album reactions in a way that is both better on my voice, but also less time consuming. Rather than sitting here with lyric videos, only focusing on that reaction in the moment, I will let the album play in the background while I work on other videos, write scripts, edit OB Gaming, and you will get my reaction highlights from that, edited together in a short but fun little video. I've done 3 of these kind of album reactions already, and I personally think it works great. It's much easier for me to record, you as the viewer will only get the highlights of the reactions, and the video is also way less time consuming for you to watch. I mean, this is how album reactions usually ended up doing. I'm basically just cutting out what most people didn't watch. Same reason as to why I added it into this highlight medley. Rather than upload a whole recording on my first time listening, it would be kind of awkward given the majority of the reaction is only me vibing while seeing me work on stuff, which like mentioned most people would skip anyways. So yeah, album reactions are much easier for me to make this way, and I guess rather this kind of reaction than no reaction at all, right? And I think that's all I wanted to say. Reactions will stay, but no longer be the only thing I do, and also not something you should expect to see every week. I react to something when I really want to, and that's how it should be. Please leave your thoughts down below in the comments, and like the video and subscribe if you want to support me and the channel. I ordered some new K-pop albums and will be rebuilding this entire setup. Once it's all done, I will start doing the first preview videos. I can't wait for you all to see them. Next reactions will be XG tomorrow and Idol and Kiki next week. Also drop some other must-watch or review recommendations if you want to. Till then, enjoy yourself some K-pop. It's Niclas, and I can't wait to see you back soon on my channel.